Hi guys, Master here, and today I have kind of a special video today. So, what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be comparing all 3 years that Funko has done the 12 Days of Funko releases, and going day by day and seeing basically which year has the best drops. So anyway, let's get started. Alright guys, so I'm going to start with day 1, and I'll just go through each item that came out and then give, I guess, which item I thought was the best, or basically the one I would have picked up out of the 3 most likely to pick up, And for day 1 in 2016, we had the Sandwich Stitch Dorbs, and I might put some pictures up here so you guys can see what I'm talking about for each one. And then from 2017, we had a Winter Series 6-pack. That's actually still available, if I'm not mistaken. It's I think it's like $75 on the Funko shop if you guys want to pick that up. Sorry. And then from 2018 we had the Teletubbies 4-pack. So for day 1, not too much I'm really thinking about getting for that, I guess, or what I've picked up basically, but by narrow margin I'm going to have to give it to Teletubbies. So because I don't know why I think they look kind of better than the Winter Series characters, and I don't really like the whole Wetmore Force line too much, so that's not really something I want to get up. Plus the price point isn't too good either, $75. And the Dorbs, I'm just not interested in Dorbs, so we went to Teletubbies. So the score is 2018 1, 2017 0, 2016 0. Alright guys, so moving on to day 2, for 2016 we had a flocked Super Rover Pop. I think that was from either Sesame Street or the Muppets, I'm not sure which one. 2017 we had a red and green Psycho Santa and Psycho Elf 2-pack. And then in 2018 we had a Buddy Elf with Raccoon Pop. So this one's kind of to determine the winner for this one, it's kind of a narrow choice between the red and green Psycho Santa and Elf and Buddy Elf. And in the end, I'm going to have to give the nod to the red and green Psycho Santa because they are spastic plastic characters, if I did not mention that already. And even though I do like Buddy the Elf a lot, I just kind of like the spastic plastic characters a little more. And they were limited to 3,000 pieces, which does kind of bolster their case a little bit, enough to push them over the edge. So right now the score is 2018 1, 2017 1, and 2016 0. So let's move on to day 3. Alright guys, so for day 3 in 2016 there was a Holiday Freddy Funko Pop. I think that was 5,000 pieces on that one. 2017 there was a Freddy Funko Nutcracker 3-pack. Pretty cool one because they should do that for the holidays, and it was a good thing to release. In 2018 we had a Christmas Wishes Bear from Care Bears, and with this one I'm going to have to give the nod to the Holiday Freddy Funko Pop because I don't like the Christmas Bear one that they came out. It does look okay, but I don't really collect any of the Care Bears ones. And if I did, it's kind of like if you get one, you have to get them all. I don't know. But with the 2017 release, it's kind of cool, but it's really the same exact figure, but just in 3 different colors, and it's $45, so, or would have been $45. So I'm going to give the nod to the Holiday Freddy Funko because it was a limited number, and it looks pretty cool. He's holding a little Happy Holidays box, and he has a Santa hat on and stuff like that. So right now the score is 2018 1, 2017 1, and 2016 1, all square. So basically, yeah. So we're moving on to day 4. Alright, so for day 4 in 2016 there was a Batman Dorbs figure. 2017 there was a Wonder Woman with gauntlets. In 2018 there was a Spastic Plastic 2-pack with Flaky and Igor Elf. And by a wide margin, I'm going to give it to the Spastic Plastic 2-pack I just mentioned for 2018. Just because I do collect Spastic Plastic characters, and I was not able to get that one. But in the other 2 releases were pretty lackluster. For the Dorbs, I just don't collect that, so there's no way that would have won. And with the Wonder Woman one, I don't collect any Wonder Woman or DC ones, so yeah, I'm giving it to the Spastic Plastic 2-pack. So the score is 2018 1, 2017 1, 2016 1. So let's move on to day 5. Alright guys, so for day 5 in 2016 there was a green superhero Freddy Funko Pop. 2017 there was a Dorbs 2-pack from the movie Christmas Vacation. And I'm not sure what the characters' names are for that one, but maybe you guys can figure out by the picture. And in 2018, there was a Elf Betty Boop pop, and this is probably one of the weaker days of just combined of all three. But I have to give the nod to the green superhero Freddy Funko from 2016, just because the other two items are pretty lackluster, and that is a pretty cool pop because it's glow in the dark, it's green, it's a limited number. I think it was 5,000 pieces if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, I'd probably give it to that one. That's going to put the score at 2018 1, sorry 2, 2017 1, and 2016 2. So let's move on to day 6. For day 6 in 2016, there was a $50 Freddy Funko bot figure where he's in silver and bronze color. Pretty cool. 2017, there was a silver Mr. Monopoly pop. That's a pretty cool one. I wish I had that in my collection, but I don't. In 2018, there was a holiday Freddy Funko cereal, and for this one, I'm going to have to give it to by a decent margin. I'm giving it to Silver Mr. Monopoly from 2017. I'm giving it because I really like the figure. I don't have any of the Monopoly ones yet, and it's kind of true to how the actual game is because in the game all the pieces are silver, so it makes sense that they make a silver one, sort of like the game pieces for the game. So I thought that was pretty cool, and the Freddy bot figure, although I like the look of it, I actually saw one. They have those same ones at Funko HQ that I actually went to earlier. I might talk about that in a video some other time. But anyway, it's pretty cool. But it costs $50, and that's just a lot for just one figure, and that kind of hurts its value a bit for me. And the Elf Buddy Boot Pop, I just wouldn't get at all, even if just because I just don't like how that figure came out, and I don't collect Betty Boop, and I just don't know too much about the character. So that is going to it's going to even it up at 2018 2, 2017 2, and 2016 2. So let's move on to day 7. For day 7 in 2016, there was another one of those deluxe figures, Freddy Funko figures, but it's a holiday theme. So I think it was like, I don't remember what it looks like. You'll see in a picture up there, but I wish I could tell you. I just don't remember, but you'll see. 2017, there was a black and white Santa Grinch pop. Looks pretty cool. And 2018, there was a Freddy Funko holiday vinyl figure. And what I'm talking about, I'm not talking about the VYNL ones. That's different. I'm talking about the ones that are like the Rain City Freddy Funko and the like the vampire one and what's the other one? Yeah, Summertime Freddy Funko, like that kind of style figure. So I'm going to give it to the Freddy Funko vinyl figure for this one because again, sort of like the deluxe figure, I do kind of like the look of it, but the price point is just a bit too high to give it a win for that day. And the black and white Santa Grinch is a good pop, but it's pretty much the same mold of the old one, just black and white, and that does kind of hurt its value for me. And also, I don't collect any of the pop books ones or the Grinch ones in general. And I would have actually wanted the vinyl figure, so I'm giving it to the 2018 year. So that puts 2018 in the lead at 2018 3, 2017 2, and 2016 2. So let's move on to day 8. For day 8 in 2016, there was a flocked animal pop, and again, please don't quote me on what franchise that's from. It's either Sesame Street or Muppets. I can't remember, but yeah, it's one of those ones. In 2017, one of the best drops of all of them was Flocked Trix Rabbit, limited to I think it was 3,500 pieces for that one. In 2018, there was the Chili Willy Ice, where he was all blue and had some glitter on him. So by a wide margin, I'm going to give it to the Trix Rabbit because that was a really cool pop, a limited number. It was flocked, which makes it extra kind of unique, and I do collect ad icons, so that would have been the one I would have wanted most out of the day. And even though the Chili Willy Icy one was limited to under 2,000 pieces, I still wouldn't have really wanted that one because I didn't really watch the show and I don't know too much about the character. If I had to get one, I probably would have gone the one with the pancakes because I like the one that looks that figure a little bit better. And I wouldn't have gone the flocked animal because I just don't know too much about the character, or I don't even know what show it's from. So yeah, so that's going to put the score at 2017 3, 2016 2, and 2016. So 2017 2 and 2016 2. So let's move on to day 9. Alright guys, so for day 9 there in 2016, there was a deluxe Harley Quinn figure like the other Freddy Funko ones I mentioned before. 2017 there was a Huckleberry Hound figure. It's same, not, I don't really know what style it is, but I think it was a little cheaper than the other one that's a smaller figure. In 2018 we had a red chrome Batman, and by a wide margin I'm giving it to the black chrome Batman. Red chrome Batman. And that's because I just don't really like the whole thing about the huge vinyl figures, because they're usually really expensive and the art style wasn't too great. And even I don't know anything about Huckleberry Hound, so there's no way I would have gotten that one. Even though I do know a little bit about Harley Quinn, I still wouldn't have gone that over the Red Chrome Batman. Red Chrome Batman is one I wish I had in my collection, but I don't. So that is, with that victory, it's going to give 2018 the lead. And the score is 2018 4, 2017 3, and 2016 2. So let's move on to day 10. Alright, so for day 10 in 2016, there was a She-Ra Dorbs figure. 2017, there was a gold Batmobile with Batman. I guess, I don't know what you call that, a figure, just, yeah, I guess a toy, I don't know. In 2018, there was the yellow and orange Mickey Mouse, I believe. And this is probably the weakest day out of all of them, just because of the lack of interesting items for me. But I have to give it to the Mickey Mouse from 2018, because that is a pop, and it's a new colorway of an old one, which I thought that one looked pretty cool. I didn't get it, but and again with the Dorbs, I just don't collect Dorbs, so that's kind of out the second that even comes up. And the gold Batmobile with Batman, I just not a fan of Funko's kind of making that random stuff like that. I wish they would make more pops instead of that kind of stuff. So that only leaves Mickey Mouse, and although I don't like any of these too much, I'm giving it to Mickey Mouse. And that makes the score 2018 5, 2017 3, and 2016 2. So let's move on to day 11. Alright, so for day 11, there was a Lil Gruesome Dorbs 8-pack. Pretty interesting. 2017, there was a Gremlin pop from either, again, I think it was like Muppets or Sesame Street or something like that. I can't remember. In 2018, there was a Pillsbury Doughboy. And by a wide margin, I'm giving it to the Pillsbury Doughboy, because that is a pop I really want for my collection. It involves a company that I love a lot, basically because they make really good baking products. I love the Pillsbury biscuits and the crescents or whatever you call them. And again, the Dorbs 8-pack I wouldn't have gotten because I know nothing about the character. It's extra expensive because there's 8 figures and it's a Dorbs, so that kind of rules that one out. And same sort of thing with the Gremlin pop. I don't know anything about the character or the show, and the Doughboy just stands out so far above it because it was really hype release for me and just the community in general. And like I just said, I use their products a lot, so I'm giving it to the Pillsbury Doughboy. And that puts the score at 2018 7, 6, 2017 3, and 2016 2. So let's move on to day 12. Alright guys, so for day 12 we had for 2016 there was a Heat and Snow Miser Dorbs 2-pack from that Christmas movie. I don't remember the name. 2017 there was a Flock